Hi, today I want to talk to you about gaining more spring-like quality in your movements. Have you ever felt like you went out for a run or a walk and you sort of felt like your foot was slapping on the ground, you were stiffened, you weren't really feeling that sort of spring-like quality in your ankles, you felt stiff, or even that you were one piece as opposed to separate entities, the foot was part of your ankle? Well, that's something that's pretty common in people, especially if you're deconditioned or you're not used to doing a lot of walking or you're not used to doing a lot of bounce actions. So what we do in the Merrithew Fascial Movement Course is we teach about fostering these rhythmic qualities in the body and getting the body to be more responsive on a fascial level. So your tendons, they're meant to be slightly stiff, but they also have to have some flexibility to them. We don't want our tendons just stiff but not able to move. So there's a great exercise that I'm going to teach to Rie and show you that adds a little bit of that bounce quality to not only the ankles, knees, and the hips, but also the spine. So go ahead and sit down. You're going to just sit on the ball. And she's going to start by just slightly leaning forward, bringing her feet in close and adding this tiny bounce, and she's driving that from her legs, not her spine. And what this is doing is it's giving a little bit of mobility into those fascial continuities, a little bit more mobility into the ankle joint, the knee joint, and also the pelvis, the hips, and the spine. Now, if you have got tight knees or knee issues or can't get into that extreme position of your body, then you could also do it by sitting on a chair or a box like I am. So now I'm sitting here and I can sit upright and add that same dynamic bounce pattern using my legs to drive. I could lean forward slightly just like Rie is and get a little bit more of that sort of spine and mobility through the pelvis. So spring-like quality comes from the health of the myofascial tissues. If the myofascial tissues are not healthy, you will be very rigid and stiff and stuck in a sense. So we want to be able to foster that rhythmic quality. We have it when we're kids because we're running around all the time, but as we age, we stop doing that. We sit a little bit too much. Wouldn't you agree with that? Like with your job, you sit a lot. So if you want to be more spring-like, be more sort of youthful again, then you want to add a little spring to your step and add this bounce quality to your movements.